Hands free. I want to show you now different levels of the gaze. Different levels of the gaze means different reaction so that we can have with the people working with the gaze. After I will speak, if you can, if I can have the slides, I don't know if you can help me. Animal hypnosis. You put animal hypnosis, and I will explain a little, and maybe we can have other 2 people, 3 people. I took even some inspiration from her. She spoke about growth, so I will do a small induction that is based on some concepts, and we can see even something more connected to what I see. But before we see fascination connected to the gaze. And I asked him, because I should take her hand, and if I have the microphone at the same time, it is good. So, if you have a person, and after I want also to invite some 2 or 1, 2, 3 people, or if somebody wants to come here, 2 people can come here. 1 and 2, okay, stay there, okay. 2 are sufficient for the moment, not just because but we are very crowded. Okay. When I look at a person, if I have, you see her hands, it's like, but if I look at her more directly, I can create a first state. This state can be defined as a state of attention. She has, yesterday, I think we showed with her a little of analgesia that we could create almost immediately. Now I will show you that it's possible to increase even, and I will show what is called experimental fascination. I call it experimental fascination. The name is called experimental fascination because normally you don't do with the person the first time. There are various ways of doing this experimental fascination, and we will bring her a little, we can say, deeper. And I will explain you a little more about it. Okay. Press a little here. Press. Why she falls down? Why? In reality, she doesn't feel that he in any way he is in some specific state. She feels just that is very attentive. Because in reality, what I have done, using her force, her physical force, in some way brought a small nervous shock, and it's like a shock. We could, the elements that we have here are similar to the elements we have in what is called a stupor. But, and the stupor, we have that the person has the eyes open, but we can create it practically just with a little of effort, a little of concentration, and a little of in this case, it's not a pathological stupor. It's a stupor. In reality, the pathological stupor is the same in some way, but it's pathological. It's connected sometimes to some element. Apparently, she looks away, but with the gaze, she's immediately in imitation. Normally, there is also very good analgesia, even without telling her. And other elements, in reality, she doesn't know she's in fascination, or less. She knows. It's like when you are in front of the television and they call you. You don't know, but you are. Walk, come, walk, block.
Ja, zieh mal den Spark.
No, she had, you know the reaction she had, because the phrase enters and she reacts. Come here.
Okay.
She wanted to come to some. Okay. Now I want, in some moment I want, no, don't worry. We want the,
I won't.
you want. In a moment, okay. Something that people cannot observe is that she doesn't blink anymore. In some moment I will explain you something more about, can you keep? Look at me a moment. Let's synchronize a bit. I can do it very fast. Press. No, press. You want to go in the sky. Press strong. You want to go in the sky. People doesn't see it anymore, but she blinks very little. Okay, she blinks very little. She enters in a state. I could work with her a little more, but now I want you two. We take 3 chairs. I want to show you different state of animal hypnosis now. She was entering also. Take with 3 chairs here. 1, 2, 3. I will talk a little about catalepsy, about fascination. Fascination, I had presented what is called the experimental fascination, that could call it experimental stupor. It means we can create in some way a state that can be interesting, because in some way people, if we tell them something, can in some way listen, even if it is not therapeutic as the crisis, but can prepare a crisis, can prepare some other reaction that we can, or sometimes can be therapeutic, for example for studying. If we say a person, you are very concentrated, or even her, I told her, you walk, she was walking even against me. In some way, if we say to a person to study a lot, you will be concentrated a lot. But this I don't use too much. I use it to prepare to crisis or to discharge or to even create a reaction. I want now to give, because people see, but she was there, she observed, but what is this state? We have 4 states in hypnosis, 3 states. Let's go with Charcot. Charcot is very old, but it's interesting. He had the 3 states that Charcot spoke about. He spoke about somnambulism, lethargy, and catalepsy. Catalepsy, a person is rigid. Somnambulism, we have people that react, that move, that has reaction. Lethargy, a person is like lethargic, sleep. And fascination, we added, we can think is a form of catalepsy. Why a form of catalepsy? Because when people is in fascination, they don't blink, and they can begin to have some signs of catalepsy. Even if fascination in some way can be even considered a state of his own, because in some way it works very well only to the gaze. So in some way is not the more general catalepsy of which speaks Charcot. We must use the gaze to get this kind of fascination. For example, the results we get with her. And here the description. These states we have also in animals. Animals, when we have a problem, for example, when an animal listens to a sound, he blocks himself. It was the same when I looked at her before. and the hands become cataleptic. This is the first, this is called the mild catalepsy. If we have even the strongest catalepsy, for example, a person, when people get frozen, what does it mean? Near Nice was some years ago, two girls were going on the rocks, and after there was a via ferrata, so there were everything to go, everything. But after a while, in a point, they had the emptiness, they had fear, and they couldn't anymore move away. They should go with the helicopter. They couldn't even open their hands. They told, please, come out. No, I cannot open my hands. We are blocked here. And so it's dangerous to go there to try to open their hands. So they went to the helicopter, and they should bring them with the helicopter down. So in some way, because they were frozen, completely frozen. This is the dorsal vagus operation that we told before, that is connected. And when I told her that she was good to work with, is because I felt her hand, and in her hand I was beginning to feel a sensation, a situation like the parasympathetic that was activated. So I felt it very good that she was entering in some way in a state. I continue. Freezing, tonic immobility. Another name that is given to this very frozen state is tonic immobility. After we have somnambulism, the crisis, strong lethargy. The strong lethargy because many times people does hypnosis, people closes a little the eyes, but we can even a very strong lethargy, also called collapsed immobility, because that has about the same pathways of the tonic immobility, just some small elements different, that is very linked. In reality has different effects. It's better for the immunitary system, for some elements. But here we have an example. What I show you, we will see after. We can see with fascination, and I will try also to show you very fast, because I know we must eat, with hypnosis you understand better these states. Allora, we have first state, catalepsy, we have freezing, the person that gets blocked. Cataleptic, this is a rat that get even more blocked, so we have two kinds. This is an example of, in a video, an example of tonic immobility. I go from the beginning.
If you don't have the videos, it won't run.
No, it's run, yeah.
No, but it's just
It's why?
yeah. There's no video there.
There's no video there.
This was interesting because I explained this photo. This was very interesting video. This video was the video of the police in America, and they found this animal that was in the middle of the road, completely frozen. So you see that the policeman arrives, touches, even the policeman is stupefied. He says, "What is this?" It's true, because it doesn't escape. After they cannot let on the road, so he take him and bring. But it was very good. And after we see even that after touching, gentle touch, is important. The gentle touch, the deer will go away. So this is the description. Was just to show you, not just to explain, but to show you something. Really, the video. In any case, believe my words. There are some. In the slide we have. In any case, we have the drawing. So the deer was blocked. He got frozen, immobility. After they take him, and after probably he will shake after when he will be in the wild, free and inhuman, happens the same state. And here is written, please go a little behind a moment. But to our guys, we induce a state of tonic immobility. This approach taps into the same mechanism that triggers the freeze response in trauma. By towing the individual out of this state, whether through convulsion or simpler means, we also freeze the underlying issues. So, when we have the gaze, we block the we are touching the same mechanism, and after we will freeze the person. This is, and the gaze is very good to induce this tonic immobility, or because you see how I worked with her, we begin to create a state, a specific state. Okay, now for the different state of animal hypnosis, useful of tonic immobility, we have a lot of stuff. I will show with them. Can you sit down here? Or looking, I finish with the slide.
The sit down?
No, looking, no, take the chair.
Facing us.
Facing the body.
Yeah, the sit down, but facing you. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Maybe we can put the man between the room. Vabbè, you stay here. Okay. Like in the good society, but okay. I explained you with the gaze how the gaze fits in the wider frame of during the mesmeric crisis. What is the mesmeric crisis? How the mesmeric crisis is and even the parallels with animal hypnosis, that the states, that we have certain states that we create in animal hypnosis. Now we will do hypnotism with you. Please put your one hand up, like I do. Yes, one hand up. We will do hypnotism. Put your feet flat on the floor. Put your head slightly behind, not a lot, but you can go on you can lean, no problem. You slightly behind. Do you want to follow me? There are 3 elements to hypnotism to go. First of all, concentration. You must always you will concentrate on your belly. Okay. Second element, trust. You must have trust in me. Have you trust in me? Okay. Third element, we will use a biochemical element, air. So we will. He had a fear of the blood, no, the air. Okay, and biochemical element, you will breathe in this way. Just like counting 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. I put your head slightly behind. Check your neck is relaxed. Relaxed. Close your eyes. Begin breathing. Mouth open, please. Mouth open. Open your mouth. I'm counting from 10 to 1. From 10 to 1, the dream will begin and after develop. 10, 9, attention to your belly, mouth open, please. 8, 7, can you? I will touch your head, just a moment, when you are. 6, 4, attention to your belly, attention, continue, attention, breathing. 4, your hand can fall if the hand wants to fall. Continue, breathing free. Back and forth, 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 back and forth. 2, 1. Okay, the dream can begin. You are a unique person, you did something in your life that nobody else did, and you have, yes, you did a lot of stuff. And as you continue breathing, I will tell. We can see already immediately the states. They are very happy about, they stay cataleptic. Even if I told that the hand could fall down, it means they hadn't this effort. She went, when I begin to say, back and forth, 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 back and forth. I see that she reacted more, so she has more somnambulistic reaction. I really didn't look at her. And now, as you are here, I'm doing, and so we have, we begin to see the different states of hypnosis that I spoke about, that people, this is the difficulty for people to understanding hypnosis. But the free go inside, probably she didn't open too much the mouth, but I hope she went the same. Everybody, I will put just the music because the music will help, and we should go. Now I'm counting from 3 to 1, and you will be in a beautiful moment of your past. 3 to 1. Who are you? Day or night?
Day.
Alone or with somebody?
Somebody.
Ah, this is interesting. And inside or outside?
Outside.
What is happening?
At the beach.
How old are you?
5.
5. How do you feel?
Happy.
Okay, good, continue. If she had, I asked her because I saw a reaction a little stronger, so I wanted to be sure. But if she had a crisis, sometimes people doesn't understand, it would be good the same. I would help her to have a crisis, but obviously we couldn't go to it at 1:30. We had to go to it 15 minutes after. This is true. Good. Something else is going on. What? Where are you? Day or night?
Day.
How old?
5.
What is happening?
The beach.
Yes?
It drowned.
Ah, I drowned. Okay. And you, what you want to do?
Go out.
What wants your body to do?
Breathe.
Breathe. Stronger. This is what I wanted to say yesterday. When I have a crisis in hypnosis, I am even very happy because it's something that must go out. Maybe somebody drowned or she had a problem, and at a certain point the action that was never done. She was blocked there, and hypnosis had brought it. Probably she was asking for that in this moment. She opened the eyes, no problem. He stays inside, but no problem because you didn't follow too much of breathing at the beginning. Next time we will take you in a moment. And so you have also understood something very interesting, how to work when we have a reaction, unexpected reaction. I don't go against the reaction. I don't try to calm here. Even if she, whatever she wants to do, she must do because it's what the body wants to do. In reality, now I want to say we did a reaction a little with a little movement that was probably connected to something. But even the breathing, to what I don't know to what is connected. In any case, every crisis is beneficial and every crisis ends. In this case, it ends. And now she entered in another phase where she's somnambulistic with the music. He was a little cataleptic, we saw, he has a good reaction, and I wanted to understand that he too was reacting very well. Just we must understand that he stays more on the cataleptic side, and we must accompany him progressively. Probably he has some blockage, some elements that keep him cataleptic, because catalepsy is the state in some way unleashing catalepsy. We can have many times this crisis, and maybe he can do. She's good, even I couldn't follow her too much in this moment because I should concentrate her, but she can go even very well inside. I felt when I worked with her. So this is, I think in any case, even if I had a short time, we could show a lot of stuff, because I wanted, Adrian told me, try to show, to make people see. Obviously I couldn't, we cannot do a lot, but I wanted to explain fascination, similarity with animal hypnosis. Is a deep stuff. What I put the attention is also the neurological aspects behind the many hypnotic elements that can help to shine the light. Because when we understand the elements that I spoke yesterday of the polyvagal therapy, we can shade light. This doesn't mean that after you must know all the neurology to do hypnosis, but you understand better what is. And you don't say these people, for example, is not hypnotizable, this is hypnotizable. No sense. In reality, everybody, but obviously if somebody has an activation, a neurological activation in this moment that is not good for a certain type of reaction, okay, good, another crisis, good, okay, I will go to the moment. We do a work that is called helping the crisis, and in this case I will do something different. Can you help me? Come up, come up, come up. Continue, continue, continue. This is she needed to. She didn't escape. Normally, people ask me because why. Sometimes people ask me, and now you have a ball. Still, okay. You have a ball full of emotion. Is here, solar plexus. Give a kick. Give a kick. Give a kick. Yes, yes, yes. Okay. Again, a kick. A kick. A kick. A kick.
Tocmai ați văzut o criză mesmerică.
Cosa? What happened? They were just looking here. Okay.
Everything's okay.
Okay. Can you give me the she finished even before. She had she gave a good kick, I had a good impression. In any case, she discharged. Sometimes people must do 1 or 2 crises and will discharge. It's very interesting that another element that we see here is that we understand, if we understand better the hypnotic crisis, we understand better even somnambulism. Because in reality, when she went outside, she didn't, she asked what happened. Normally people remember, I should say, normally remembers. But in this case, she didn't remember. She entered really in a profound inner state where she had the reaction she couldn't have in this moment. And she could free herself from something that probably was very traumatic. Today, some people ask how many crises. Normally, 1 big crisis, 1 smaller crisis, and then final crisis. Normally, we put away a problem. Obviously, this is an average. Maybe some people 5, some people 1. Sometimes 1 crisis is already sufficient. I know that sometimes even 1 time give a new direction to the person. So I hope it is. How do you feel?
Strange, but in a good way.
Strange in a good way.
I'm like, I don't know,
Like
relaxed.
you are relaxed.
Yes.
Strange, like after I slept, after I woke up,
Yes, you moved. Okay.
I remember something.
What do you remember?
I was there, I was kicking, and
I was trying to get out of the water.
something like that.
And
It
now?
was like a dream.
And now?
It was like I wasn't here.
Okay. And now?
No, it's okay.
And if you think to water? If you think to the water.
If you think at all.
It's a good memory.
I have a good memory, okay.
Yeah.
We have changed the way, but in reality, I help the process. It's not, I didn't anything. I just help her to do what she needs to do. This is the key point in what I tried that with Adrian we spoke about. We don't, in reality, it's like people finding true, is guided, obviously, if I am, it's necessary that a person has a training to do it. But in reality, the training is to help, not to do, not to create. Yesterday I had something similar. People in some ways like the body already knows how to do it, but cannot do because he couldn't do. And we permit in some way to what was needed to happen. This is what I thought. Today even we had with another girl a big crisis under that was very good, and we continue to do crisis in these days. Okay. Thanks to everybody. A message that I want to transmit: if you ever I have a client with a crisis, never ever have anxiety. Stay calm. Help him to put it away. Obviously, I speak of cases connected to trauma. I am not speaking about epilepsy or something like this. I'm speaking about crisis connected that you can have in psychological sessions, that you can have working with clients. Never worry about. Stay very calm. Permit to everything to unfold, and you will have a better result than if you try to calm the patient. Because if you calm, you don't solve. If you calm, you delay. So in reality, permits to a phenomena to unfold completely, and the person will be free. Okay, thanks to everybody, and.